Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm properly moving into my B6 quilted blush planner from kikki.K and moving out of the personal size Thrive Pink Lavender. Inspired by some beautiful artwork from Live, Love and Craft. I'm sure you've seen the video. It's this beautiful dashboard that she's made me and accompanying kits that go with that. So I've got my Thrive Pink Lavender with me today because there's a lot of information in here, particularly in the monthly section, that I would like to make sure I carry across. So I'm going to have this open in the background just so I know what I'm up to, in case there's anything I need to add into this particular planner. But what I'm excited about with this one is that we've moved back to the kikki.K inserts. So if I just open this up, you can see, what have I got stuck here? Oh, pom-poms. So these are the kikki.K inserts. I've got some transparent dots here from Luscious Labels. I'll move to an empty spread for you. So here's the monthly spread. It's pretty minimal and clean, which is what I like about it. We can add whatever we want to it. It comes very close to the edge, so you tend to get a lot of space. You know, it's not a ton of space, of course, but a lot more than you get in some monthly spreads, which I think is quite helpful. So let me show you. I did a Empowered Women Empower Women set up back in March with this kit from Live, Love and Craft, and then she's made this gorgeous one. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty, which I premiered. I did a YouTube premiere for this last night, so Saturday night, and I've since filled it out briefly. I'm going to add some more bits and pieces to this as we go, but this is the basic layout and also the theme of the kit that I'm going to put into the weekly. So if I move to the weekly section, you know, traditionally I would use a grid layout and make it myself, but today I'm going to go back to these kikki.K B6 inserts that came with the planner. So you can see the squares are yay big. So we've got a note section: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a place for the month and the week at the top. And again, quite minimal, quite blank, and really just open for us to do whatever we want with them. So I'm going to take these out. There's my grid paper there that I normally use for everything. I'll just pop that over there so we've got a bit of space here. And I'm hoping today I can stay within the frame. So let me show you, if you haven't already seen the beautiful kit from Susie at Live, Love and Craft. It's this one here. I'll start with the washi strips. It says be your own kind of beautiful, which is on the dashboard as well, and this kind of washi strip is meant to go across the top of your pages here, so that fills in that gap at the top there. And then we have these beautiful Monday through Sunday and the notes, which are also sized to fit the boxes as well. We've got half boxes with checklists in them here, and then smaller boxes. Actually, I don't know, I'm going to call these full boxes, and then these are half boxes, because they're made to fit a couple of boxes per day, if you like, so that you can decorate to your heart's content, but also fit stuff in, because the planner inserts are, it's a lot to fit a full week on 2 pages. So anyway, we've got some 4 heart checklists here, some 7 bow checklists here, and we've got these little tiny boxes, I'm going to call them quarter boxes, and also these Monday through Sundays here as well, and all these beautiful full boxes. And also there is a little deco sheet, which is so pretty. So that's my inspiration for, I mean, when I saw this kit, I could not set up this planner. So I've been wanting to move back to B6 for some time. Haven't, because of having to carry things around. Plus I only set up the personal a little while ago. So sometimes it's a bit of a pain to shift from planner to planner, particularly when you're shifting from one size to another, because obviously, you know, if you've got everything set up, say in A5, and then you move to a different A5, you can just carry the inserts from one to the other. But if you're moving from personal to B6, technically they fit, but you're going to be wasting a lot of space that you could be using. So it's kind of like having to start everything again from scratch, which if you like doing that, which I kind of do, you know, I love setting up a planner. One of my favorite things is doing that pocket setup at the front. It's just so much fun. So if you like doing it, it's okay, but it also depends on how much time you have, I guess, as well. All right, so already the page is looking cute. So now we have our Monday through Sunday and notes. I am going to keep the notes where they are, but I'm just wondering if I might move around the days of the week a little. So let me just pop this notes header down and we'll see how he fits inside that box perfectly. So I thought about going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to keep Saturday, Sunday there, and I'm going to, why not? I mean, it just makes sense to me to go down the columns, if you know what I mean. What do you think? Let me know what you think. But to me, it makes a little more sense than across the page. You know what? It really doesn't matter because you've got the whole week open in front of you all the time, so it really shouldn't make any difference. But the beauty of sticking stickers down in a planner is that you can change up whatever was there before. You know, that's why I've always loved the, you know, grid inserts and do it yourself, because you can literally put anything where you want to and it still turns out cute. So I'll just put all these down and I'll have to grab some date dots. There aren't any date dots in this particular kit, but that's okay. I have lots of them. And then it, you know, you can choose whether to use a foil or a clear or whatever you like. Alright, so we have our Sunday. Now I've done my usual thing and gone through and written down all the things that are happening this week, and you know, last week was absolutely ridiculously busy. I can't even tell you. And yet it looks like this week I have virtually no meetings. I can't even understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, so let's have a quick look. I might move this Thursday onwards away and I'll just move in these particular pages so we can kind of see what we're dealing with. I think for our notes section, I'd like to just have a like focus at the top as I normally would, and then a little a to-do list if you like as well. So I'm going to just dive into my sticker collection here and see if I can just find a notes. Okay, so I have these that came with the monthly kit, I think. Actually they didn't. They came, I think I bought these separately another time, but there were similar ones in the monthly kit. So I'm just going to put up the top here, don't forget, kind of like a goals or a focus, and I'm going to use one of the smaller checklists just to pick a few things to focus on for the week in general. And then under that I'm going to put a to-do. I've got these beautiful gradient foil. Most of my foils kind of all fit the same basic colour schemes. So I'll put one of the longer ones, but it might be a bit too long. I might have to cut it just because I've used a fair bit of space there. So if I just have a look here, I think I can probably get away with just chopping off one of those bows. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'll just grab my notes here. I am really keen to see how these full boxes are going to work. So we've got 6. So I'm going to take the first one, and I might use this planning, it's like a coffee and planning kind of one. I might use it for the first, and I think I'll put it at the top because I'm thinking what I'll do is put next to it what the focus for the day is. And actually there are no meetings. I would normally have one in particular, but that person is going to be away tomorrow, so I won't be doing that. So instead, what I want to put here is to focus. The focus will be, I'm going to YouTube premiere this particular video that we're filming right now. So I'm just going to put this here centered on that box and up against this line here. So that'll be for YouTube. And then I'm going to have myself a to-do list, but I'm just going to call it work because I've got a bunch of these work stickers. Every day is a work day, of course, at the moment. I'm hesitating because I'm thinking I might throw a strip under there. So I'm going to grab out the monthly kit because I remember there were these beautiful header strips here. I reckon I might use one of those and layer this over the top. I think that'll be really pretty. And I can put it directly under this box, and I'm kind of then sort of forming 2 columns, but we'll see how that goes. Now I'm probably going to, just because it's how my brain works, keep this fairly symmetrical each day, maybe. Which by that I mean I think I'll put down a box on each day in the same place. Yeah, I think so. And the little half box focus as well. So Tuesday is my dad's birthday, so he's going to get those cute pink peonies for his birthday. I'm sure he'll be thrilled. And then I'll put my to-do list underneath that. I actually have no meetings on Tuesday. Can you believe it? I just can't understand. I'm kind of loving this colour palette here. I mean, I think you probably knew I would. Okay, I'm going to go with this peony full box for Wednesday, just to kind of break up from the pattern boxes, which means I can use one of these washout, but with a graphic on there, little image. It's a beautiful little planner mug. Yeah, this is working nicely. So, how are things working for you guys at the moment? I don't know. In Victoria, things have changed a little. We've got a few more cases showing up, so people probably, I think, might start working from home again a little more. Those who had come back, I'm not sure if they'll keep coming to work. I'm potentially going to start working from home a bit more as well, just to keep that safety first thing happening, which I don't know. I have this teeny tiny desk. The one I'm working on now is huge. It's my kitchen bench, but I've started working at an actual desk because it's much better for your back. But I don't know. There's not a lot of space. It's quite small. I've got a small apartment, and my desk space is pretty tiny. So I'm not loving when you work from home because of that. It's sort of easier for me to be in the office. Also, it's easier to be around the people you need to talk to. I mean, Zoom is great and all, but and we use 50 different types of work conferencing call things, but sometimes, well, generally I just prefer to be face to face with the people. But it is what it is, so yeah, but let me know how things are with you. Are you back at work? And if so, are you in the office or lab or wherever? Or are you working from home as much as you possibly can? One good thing about working from home is that I have like a really beautiful space to work in, great views, and up high, so apart from that bit of traffic you probably just heard, it's fairly quiet. Yeah, it's a good space to work. It's pretty inspiring if I sit here in the kitchen and do my work from here. Some music going, keep things happy. So how excited are you to see a B6 kit? I struggle to find any. I really struggle to make normal kits work in this planner. The boxes are generally just far too big and they take up too much space, and there's no room left to actually put anything useful. Whereas, I mean, this is looking good, right? There's plenty of room to have something decorative and then still have space to put in a to-do list and a focus and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty happy with the way this is turning out. And it's going pretty quickly as well, which is good. Sometimes it's a pain to have these things go on for ages. You like to just get your setup done sometimes. Alright, so now we've hit the weekend, which is a bit different. I've saved this beautiful box for the end, as you can see. It's my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in as if I was doing another day. But I'm just thinking as well now, what I've got is these checklist boxes, and for the weekend I want to focus on a few things. I mean, I spend most of my weekend doing this, you know, filming YouTube photographs, stuff like that, and then catching up with people as well, and then catching up on Netflix. So I thought I might try to incorporate these little checklists for the weekend. So I've still got some of these header strips left. I'm going to use one under that box just to separate it out. And I'm thinking maybe I'll save this space here for some deco. I'm not quite sure. But I thought what I'd do is, for Saturday, I'm going to put, actually no, I'm not. I was going to put this computer one, but there's no real reason why I can't. But I'm going to put the coffee cup one, because Saturdays are focus on coffee days. I drink a lot of coffee on a Saturday. So I'll put a little header on there. I do have this really cute coffee time one, but I probably shouldn't. I might come back and use that. Otherwise I've got the today. Yeah, I think I'll use today. That makes more sense. These ones are so tiny. They are super cute. And I want to do the same on Sunday to put in my YouTube schedule, or reminder at least. So I have all of these left. I think I might just put a pretty one in, like this peonies, just to mimic that same flow that we've got happening at the top there. And I'll put in a little strip as well. I love these kits. They always have so much left over. So what I'm pulling from here is the monthly kit to add to the weekly, and it really just, because it all goes together so well, it all fits and makes me very happy. So I'll use that computer one here, which is now going to be just a list of the things I want to or have to film in there. That makes sense. I'm thinking I might leave it at that. So, and I'll put some deco in instead. So here's what we have left. We've got a couple of boxes here. I'm itching to use this one, so I may come back and use that. 2 more checklist ones here, and then the small half one here. These 4 flags, which I haven't ruled out using quite yet. Lots of checklists, and then these little washed out boxes as well, and then all of these quarter boxes and these tracker boxes as well. So not quite done, I don't think, but the tracker I was thinking about using, but I can't really see how I would fit that in, how I want to do this. I want to have a focus section and a to-do section. So if I had instead only had one or the other, then I could have put this tracker in. So I'll save it for now, I think. I'll just keep these flags for the moment because I wanted to just mark somewhere the social media posts that I want to do this week. So Monday is the premiere of this, so this is when you're watching this, I suspect. So I might just put this here under this box, maybe at the bottom, because I tend to do less. No, I'm going to put it at the top because hang on, let me just put it down and I'll tell you why. I can't do 2 things at once today. I just think that makes more sense to just leave this small gap here for what I'm going to do with that social media post. Now I do post every day, and I only have 4 flags, so I might have to think about what I'm going to do here. You know what? I might take this one up because Monday social media is going to be about this, so I don't actually need to mark it. That's my theory, and plus it lets me only need 4 of these flags. So Tuesday's flag will be for Tuesday's post, Wednesday, and of course I post on the weekend as well, but I might mark that because I've got the space down the side here. I might just mark that with something different. These are so cute. Sorry for the upside down. I tend to do this a lot. Okay, so then I'll put down some social posts for the weekend. Maybe I could use these little guys. The other option is I've got this half box and these full boxes, so perhaps I could actually use a full box. Because I tend to post a little bit more on the weekend, like I'll do some stories and stuff that I might not normally do on weekdays. So let's put this next to this one. And even though it's got a checklist in it, I'm going to use this one because I love it so much. I'm going to use it on the Sunday. I don't know what it is about that clip art or artwork, but I just adore it so much. Okay, and then I'll use a couple of these to mark other things on the weekend. So I'll just put down one underneath here, and I'm wondering if I have room for a couple of checklists, these little tiny ones under that. Just thinking if I could put them here, would that look silly? I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I'm going to put in some of this gorgeous deco instead. Oh, look at this, it's so pretty. Alright, so I always have to put the coffee on the Monday. This is what I do. So I'll put this up here next to the work And I'm just going to throw one of these XOs down in the bottom corner as well, like so. And there's another coffee cup here, so I'm going to put it on Saturday. Our girl, I think, needs to go on here. And I think she's going to have to sit here or down here. I think here. Oh, so pretty. And these little peonies. Oops, I lost you for a minute there. So here's how we've ended up so far. Just zoom you in a little bit. So we have our note section here with a focus at the top, followed by a kind of major to-do list for the week. And then I have a to-do list each day on the weekdays. Plus I have this little call out box here that is going to be used for whatever the major focus is for that day, like a meeting or a birthday or some kind of big thing that I'm doing on social media. And then these little spots I've also saved for the social posts and what that's going to be each day. I did that last week and I quite enjoyed having that written down. And then on Saturday I've got the space here for the things I need to get done on Saturday, and the same on Sunday. So this is a mainly YouTube kind of related thing, and this is probably going to be planning related, I think. The weekend for me kind of just melds into one a little bit, unless I have, you know, places to go or whatever, which I don't really at the moment. But yeah, that's generally what happens on the weekend. So it doesn't really matter to me where in the weekend I schedule something, as long as it's on the weekend. I kind of know that it's going to happen. And then I've got these extra 2 boxes here for the socials that are going to be happening on the weekend. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to put some numbers in. Let me grab some numbers. I have these from Coral Collective, these gold ones. They're quite pretty, but maybe they're a bit too gold for this spread. So I wonder if these will fit. I think they might. I need the 29th and the 30th. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, that works very nicely. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these in, and I'll be with you very shortly. Okay, so that's my days of the weekend, dates in, I mean, but there are these little gold hearts as well. So I thought I might just throw a couple of those in because they are so cute. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? There's just something about adding little shiny hearts to a spread. I got some from Luscious Labels recently, and they're adorable. Maybe a bit big for this little spread here, but they're so pretty. I absolutely adore them. So I'm just going to pop these ones in to this spread because I think that works nicely. And I think we're done. I reckon I might be ready. So I think what I'll do is pop this back in my planner as per usual, and I'll come back and show you it all filled out, and we'll have a quick look at how the week is going to hold up. All right, I'll see you shortly. Okay, here's the week ahead. How pink is it? It's the best color. All right, so I've gone ahead and put in 4 things to focus on the week. I've put in 2 kind of to-dos that kind of span the whole week, plus 2 personal ones as well that I've been putting in my planner for about 3 weeks now. It's time to do this. So as I said, in these little boxes, I've put whatever the kind of thing for the day that I don't want to forget, or in this case, a couple of meetings. Off camera, I did put in this payday sticker, and it is pink foiled, of course. Okay, and then I've gone ahead and just thrown out my to-dos for the week. So I went and had a look in my personal planner from last week, and had a look at all of the things I needed to migrate because I didn't get done. And I've put those in here, as well as a few extras that I've thought of as well that I want to get done. And then for the weekend, I've put in a list of things that I need to get done on the personal side here in this little checkbox, and then a list of planner, video, photography related things that I want to get done in this little box. If you notice this word here, that's something I have to prep for as well. Something very exciting is coming very, very soon. And then we have a Planner eGem event on Sunday. I'm just not quite sure what time it is yet, so I've left the time out there. We have one on Friday night as well at 7:30. So I put them in. I can't always go to all of them, but they're super fun, especially yesterday's was great. It wasn't a Planner Jam event actually yesterday. It was a Victorian catch-up, but lots of fun. And then I've got some space here and here to add some other things that I might want to add for the weekend. I might catch up with a friend on Saturday, so if I do, I'll put that in. And we go to the park and stuff like that too, so I can put those things in as well. So I've kept it pretty much to the kit this week. Haven't added any extra bits and pieces. Excuse me, Gidget. Sorry about that. I haven't added any other bits and pieces from other kits or other stickers this week, which I often will do that for characters and things that signify various things, like a haircut, for example. I would often put in a special one for that. But this week I just wanted to keep it to this kit and see how it would go using nothing but a kit. I did, as you saw, have to bring in some date dots, but that's okay. I could have easily have written those in instead. So yeah, I just wanted to show that I could do the whole week without any other stickers except what came in the kit. And having said that, oh, that's the monthly. We still have some stickers left on this sheet. I think Gidget would like to go outside. Some stickers left on this sheet and this little bit of deco as well. So yeah, just a little bit of deco here, 3 boxes on that sheet, and some checklists and things which will be very handy on this sheet here. So that's it. A couple of other things for the planner itself. So I have my monthly section here and then my weekly section. I was thinking about reintroducing the daily section here. And then what's missing, I guess, so far that I need to add to this planner is in my monthly section, I have this fairly complicated, not complicated, but a lot to draw out analytics section. So here's the June analytics that I will do. I've marked in my planner to do it on Wednesday. So I need to add this kind of social media section to the planner. So in this little planner, the medium personal size, I was putting that within the month. But since I have kind of more space, I feel like, in this planner, I might make, so this would be my daily section. What I might do here is make this my social media section. And then, what else did I have in this other planner? I had just 4 sections in here. I had 5, inbox, monthly, weekly, daily, and notes. So I am actually going to be adding an inbox to this planner as well. I'm just waiting for some inserts to arrive. So I'll have inbox, monthly, weekly, daily, and then social, and then I have 2 more sections here. I did kind of want to leave the back section as kind of a private section, which is just for personal stuff, stuff that I wouldn't use at work, basically. So yeah, that's the next step in here, is for me to map out what I want to use, how I'm going to use the rest of the planner. So when I take this to work tomorrow, what I will do most likely is just scribble notes in here. And that's okay, it's a ring bound planner, so if I scribble it in, I can take it out and do what I like with it. But in the meantime, how much do I love this kit? If I haven't already said it, thank you, Susie, so much for this beautiful kit. I've really appreciated it. It really made my day when I saw it, as I'm sure you know, and I can't tell you how beautiful it is and how much it just matches my aesthetic. You know, it's what I like. It's the colours that really speak to me, and somehow this character has just made my day. So thank you again, and thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to those who came to the Saturday night premiere as well. That was good fun, and if you're here again tonight, welcome and thank you for coming. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all again super soon. Bye.